At first, you don't think that this could be it. Pornography actually affects you so much. When I started watching less and less, then things started to change. 365 days without pornography made me realize that I am stronger without porn. This video isn't about starting in 2026, although I highly recommend it. It's about how a full year without porn actually looks like. Hi, my name is Sharunas.
Sharunas?
And I've been watching porn since I'm, 10, 12 years old, since my early teenage years. I was a professional pornography watcher. Yeah, that should do it. Crazy, right? But since 2020, I decided to cut it back and limit the time that I watch pornography, because I understood that it's not that good for me, and how pornography actually affected my whole life, from my relationship with myself, with my significant other, with my parents, with the things that I do, with the motivation that I have inside of me to do things, to act, to live my life to the fullest. At first, you don't think that this could be it, that pornography actually affects you so much, but actually I think it really does. And now I can fully say that I've been a full year without watching pornography. So today I share with you some things, ideas, concepts that I learned in 365 days without watching pornography. So these points are not in order of importance, but just the way as I see it. We guys tend to live a really simple life. I see boobs, I press like, but this point is a little bit more nuanced. I understood that there's a difference between mental and physical arousal. What I mean by that is, if we have a boner, that doesn't mean that we want sex. And the opposite is true. We might want sex, but our body is not prepared to do that, because either it's tired, or it doesn't have enough circumstances, or the intimacy is not there. So there's a lot of things like that. It's not just that you feel your physical response from your body, because first, one thing is your physical response, how your body behaves and is being prepared to have sex or masturbate, and another one, it's in your head, it's the mental. Do I feel secure? Do I feel well? Do I really want it? Is this the person that I actually want to be with? Or maybe this is just a one-night stand, everything happens. But there are a lot of things going inside our minds as well. It's not just the body. So it's important to distinguish between mental and physical arousal, and strive for a balance, that both our body and mind would want this experience in general. I think this topic is a bit broader, and I'm probably gonna make a separate video about this, because this difference is really nuanced and you really have to observe it and see it for yourself. Mind games by the brain. What mind games do you play? Or you don't think that you are playing, you are being played with? Oh, it's just a peek. It's nothing. Look, it's nothing. Oh, you haven't watched for a week. You should reward yourself. You should do it. You didn't watch for 2 months. Wow, what a champion, what a hero, what successful person, blah, blah, blah. But maybe just a little bit. Maybe just a little glimpse, a little peek. It wouldn't do anything, right? Because 2 months without it, you mean you can be already without it. So why not? Just a simple, a little peek. Why not? Why not? Do it. There's probably a separate video for this as well. How lucrative, how tricky the brain is, especially with one of our core and fundamental needs of our body. Watching porn has become a way to regulate my emotions. I feel bad, I want out. I want a quick fix. And then my brain suggests, okay, watch porn, and that's it. I watch porn, I masturbate, I feel relieved, but for a few seconds and for a few moments. After that, the shame comes in, the guilt comes in, all other deeper emotions. It's like a quick fix gives you short dopamine and then leaves you with long-lasting consequences, which you do not fully understand. The wanting to deal with my emotions was stronger than the want to masturbate. It's also going against my own will. For instance, sometimes I understood that sometimes I didn't even want to masturbate or watch porn, but I did it anyway because this was a part to regulate my emotions, and our emotions are really strong with this one. It took a while to actually acknowledge this one, which I understand in around, I don't know, 4 or 5 months into this year. Every day, the sexual things, sexual content in everyday life, this true life, this reality, I was numb to it. It didn't affect me because I was so fixated into that reality that I was seeing in the videos. That was the only thing that was sexual to me. But when I got rid of it, I hit the brain reset button, my mind was clear, then the whole world became sexy to me. It might sound strange. Normal, everyday things that supposed to tease you, supposed to make you horny, came back into my life when I stopped watching pornography. It's like I removed a lens from my eyes, and within this lens I had images of, like what porn have, like, I don't know, big boobs, big dicks, whatever, all these crazy, insane things which are not real. And then when I removed this layer, when I removed this lens, I saw females, women in different light, and that probably I used to look into and to understand the true beauty of a woman. Better body awareness. Just you and your hand tonight. It's not just your thing and your hand. You have your full body, you can have a full body experience, and you can more understand what you truly like, how you like to be touched, where do you like to be kissed, and have a broader spectrum of feelings, which creates a true and intimate relation with yourself and with a significant other. Understand my true sexual needs better. If I ask you today, how many times a week or a day, I don't know, do you want to have sex or masturbate? Did it came from your observations or is just a rough estimate? I know my answer. It's like 4 or 5 days, every 4 or 5 days. When you watch pornography, you tend to do it, and I used to do it like 2 or 3 times per day. I don't know, 5, 6 times per week. Then you feel stuck and you don't really understand. So do I really want to do it that much? And then it becomes tricky. So is this my actual need? Also, I think it's important to understand that everyone has a different libido. It's basically a sex drive. I just imagine it as a specter, from low to high, and you're somewhere in the specter of libido. Low libido doesn't mean it's bad, and high libido doesn't mean it's you're a true man or whatever. It's not about that. And I think this is really important to understand your true needs, because pornography hijacks these things, and you might feel lost. So, do I really want to do it that much? 3 times a day, 7 times a week? Really? Is this your true need? I'm just raising questions. I'm not declaring anything, but I think it's a really important thing to look at, to observe, and understand what is my true need. These days without pornography made me realize that actually I was longing for a true and intimate connection with myself and with a significant other. Every video that I watched or downloaded, the more I watched porn, this was just the search for this intimacy that I truly wanted, but but it was like filling my emptiness. It was all just to feel something, a true intimate connection that I probably didn't have, or also this one is important, that I didn't have or I did not know how to create one, because it's not easy to do. And nobody actually teaches this. All of us want to be loved, kissed, touched, cuddled with, even though we think it otherwise. Nothing will replace a true intimacy that you can create with yourself and with another person. I just feel better without it, because all areas of my life improved after 1 year. I'll have a more fulfilling life. I feel more motivated. The things that I want to achieve, the things I want to strive, the dreams I want to chase for, the ideas that I implement, not only let them sit. Hard and difficult emotions that I had in the past are no longer present here. The shame, the guilt, and all these hard emotions that came with watching porn are no longer there. It just got out of the system. And it has been replaced by more meaning in my life. I think it's always like that. When you say no to something, you get other things from that. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know in the comment section below what do you think about the video. What is your relationship with porn? How long have you been watching? Have you tried quitting? These are all really interesting questions that I would like to explore. So don't be shy. Some concepts that I learned a lot along. So today I wish nothing 360 before that. It's not just my body, booty, daddy, duty.